Hi, today I'm talking about the singer and songwriter Sonny Bono, who died in 1998 at the age of 62. Sonny Bono was an American singer, songwriter and producer. He was famous for being one half of the singing duo Sonny and Cher. Sonny was born Salvatore Philip Bono on the 16th of February 1935 in Detroit, Michigan, to Santo Bono and Zena Bono, also known as Jean, whose maiden name was Di Mercurio. His father was born in Italy and his mother was of Italian descent. He had two older sisters, Fran and Betty. His mother called him Sonno, which later became Sonny. When he was 7 years old, the family moved to Inglewood, California. His parents divorced. Sonny knew from an early age that he wanted to be in the music industry. He began writing songs. At the age of 16, he wrote the song Coco Joe, which was recorded by Don and Dewey, and there were other versions such as the one by the Righteous Brothers. While he was trying to get into the music business, he worked in jobs such as a construction labourer, truck driver and waiter. His break came when he became a songwriter at Specialty Records, and his song Things You Do to Me was recorded by Sam Cooke. He went on to work for record producer Phil Spector in the early 1960s. With Jack Nitzsche, he wrote the song Needles and Pins. Sonny married his first wife, Donna Rankin, in 1954. They had one daughter, Christine, known as Christy, in 1958. They divorced in 1962. The story is that Sonny met Cher when they were performing backing vocals during a Phil Spector session at Gold Star Studios, which was located on Santa Monica Boulevard in Los Angeles. However, Cher said she met him when she was 16 at a party in Los Angeles in 1962, when Sonny was 28. Cher's full name is Sherilyn Sarkisian. She eventually became his second wife. They had a fake marriage ceremony in 1964, but were officially married in 1969. They had one child, a daughter called Chastity, in 1969. She later transitioned to male and is known as Chaz Bono. They ended up divorcing in 1975. Together they achieved great success as the singing duo Sonny and Cher. They had hit records such as I Got You Babe, which got to #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 chart, and The Beat Goes On. Sonny wrote and produced both songs. 3 of their albums, Look at Us, Sonny and Cher Live, and All I Ever Need Is You, achieved gold status in the United States. The single I Got You Babe also achieved gold status. Together they sold over 40 million records worldwide. They had a television show called the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour, which ran from 1971 to 1974. It ended because they were divorcing. But they came back together for the Sonny and Cher show that aired in 1976 and 1977. He helped Cher with her solo career. He produced and wrote her songs Bang Bang and You Better Sit Down Kids. Sonny and Roddy Jackson wrote the song She Said Yeah, which the Rolling Stones covered on the 1965 album December's Children. He had a hit single as a solo artist called Laugh at Me in 1965. He had bit parts in films and television shows such as Charlie's Angels, Chips, The $6 Million Man and The Golden Girls. Sonny married Susie Quillo in 1981. They divorced in 1984. His fourth wife was Mary Whitaker, who he married in 1986. They had 2 children, a son called Cesare in 1988 and daughter Cheyenne in 1991. Here he is with Chastity, his daughter with Cher. Sonny was a Republican and entered into politics. He was also the mayor of Palm Springs, California from 1988 to 1992 and served as the US representative for California's 44th District from 1995 until his death in 1998. Here is Sonny and Cher and David McCallum from the television programme The Man from U.N.C.L.E. On the 5th of January 1998, Sonny died. His official cause of death was that he died from massive head injuries due to suffering blunt force trauma from hitting a tree while skiing. His body was found in a wooded area between two ski runs at the Heavenly Ski Resort near South Lake Tahoe in California. He was at the resort with his fourth wife, Mary. They were skiing together with their two children, 6-year-old daughter Cheyenne and 9-year-old son Cesare, at about 1:30 p.m. Sonny skied ahead of his family when his wife stopped to help one of the children who had fallen. Sonny skied off the intermediate Upper Orion Trail to ski through the pines. This is known as tree skiing. This is when the skier weaves through the trees that have fresh powder snow that fringe the well-used ski runs. He might have done this as the snow in that particular area becomes hard-packed and icy in the afternoon. It is thought he slammed into the tree at about 2 p.m. He was going at approximately 30 miles per hour when the collision happened. Mary didn't report Sonny missing until about 4:30 p.m. as she assumed he was still skiing on the slopes. The ski patrol searched for him and found him about 2 hours later. His body was hard to find because it was in a narrow wooded area. Sonny was an accomplished skier and had been going to the Heavenly Ski Resort for 20 years. There were no eyewitnesses to the accident. Sonny's death happened less than a week after Michael Kennedy's death. The 39-year-old son of Robert F. Kennedy was killed in a similar skiing accident in Aspen, Colorado. There are rumours that Sonny's death was not a result of a skiing tragedy. Investigators claim his injuries were inconsistent with smashing into a tree. They seem to think that a weapon such as a truncheon caused the blunt force injuries. His ski goggles weren't smashed. There was also a lack of plant and bark debris on his face. Maybe it was staged as a ski accident, echoing the recent Kennedy ski death. Investigator Bob Fletcher claims to have given a report to Sonny that implicated high-ranking US military personnel and government officials who were involved in illicit arms trading and the drug trade. Sonny was enraged at this information and was going to organise a congressional inquiry into the claims. He was going to subpoena the people involved, and if they didn't answer his questions, they would have faced jail time. Bob maintains it was 10 days before he was killed when he spoke to Sonny on the telephone. An interesting aspect of this story is that Mary Bono insisted Sonny's death was a result of him being addicted to prescription drugs. The autopsy showed no signs of drugs or alcohol in his system. She was elected to Congress after his death and took over Sonny's job. Sonny was buried in Desert Memorial Park, Cathedral City, Riverside County, California. His plot is B35, number 294. Engraved on his headstone is, "And the beat goes on." Well, that was awful, wasn't it, losing him in such tragic circumstances? If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe, press the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!